What's up, guys? So, Owen Jones has demonstrated a really concerning and disturbing pattern of behavior where he normalizes Zionist terrorists, Zionist squatters. And Bad Empanada, shout out to Bad Empanada, made a video exposing him. And I've basically, upon further investigation, arrived at the same conclusion as Bad Empanada. Owen Jones is a liberal Zionist subversive and a Zionist cuck. And he's platforming Zionist settlers like Ilan Pappé, a man who literally committed war crimes and terrorism and settler colonialism and genocide against Palestinians, Lebanese, and Syrians. Normalizes Zionist academic institutions, and has basically spent his entire career profiting off of genocide, profiting off of settler colonialism, much like his little buddy, Zionist cuck Owen Jones. And we're just getting started, folks. There's a pattern of behavior. You got Ofer Kasif, who's literally a member of the Zionist terror cult's political body. This man, Ofer Kasif, is a literal Zionist terrorist. Yet he is being platformed by Zionist cuck Owen Jones. Ofer Kasif is a literal Zionist squatter, literal Zionist terrorist, who was a Zionist paratrooper. And now he's a Zionist political operative. I mean, all Zionist terrorists are political operatives. And yet he's being platformed by soy boy beta male Owen Jones, who's a total Zionist cuck. And obviously you have Zionist normalizer Omar Badr being platformed by the soy boy Owen Jones. And we'll check out Badr's LinkedIn. He's part of the Arab American Institute, which has done some Zionist normalization with J Street, and their founder, Jim Zogby, is also a liberal Zionist normalizer. Also you have to understand that Omar Badr, from 2020 to 2022, was director of communications for the Institute of Middle East Understanding, which is a Zionist normalization think tank in DC. Hence, Omar Badr is a liberal Zionist normalizer. Okay? And then you have Zionist settler and Zionist terrorist, Zionist squatter Gideon Levy being platformed by Zionist cuck Owen Jones, Zionist subversive Owen Jones. Gideon Levy literally lives on a Palestinian town that was destroyed during the Nakba. So Levy resides in what is rightfully called Sheikh Munis. Okay? And so he's literally living on a Palestinian town that has been stolen. And Levy calls himself a patriotic Zionist squatter. Gideon Levy was an IOF propagandist and a propagandist for, Lionel Messi's little butt buddy, Shimon Peres, the Zionist terrorist, Zionist war criminal. And then Levy started working as a propagandist for Haaretz. And despite knowing all this, soy boy Owen Jones, Zionist cuck Owen Jones, Zionist subversive Owen Jones, chooses to platform him. And of course, Owen Jones loves Bernie Sanders because they're both Zionist cucks. And Bernie Sanders is a Zionist terrorist who lived on a kibbutz. And now you have Owen Jones literally normalizing Daniel Levy, a literal Zionist terrorist and Zionist propagandist. This is who Daniel Levy is. He's literally the president of the U.S. Middle East Project. And he's a Zionist terrorist who tried to force Palestinians to normalize the Zionist entity under Ehud Barak at Taba and at Oslo B. So, literally, this guy's literally a Zionist terrorist, but soy boy Owen Jones, Zionist cuck Owen Jones, is platforming him. And then you got Anat Matar. Anat Matar is a Zionist terrorist and Zionist squatter who is part of a Zionist academic institution and a Zionist normalization group. And she's literally a Zionist settler. She's literally a Zionist squatter and a Zionist terrorist. But Owen Jones, despite knowing this, still platforms her. And then you got Anthony Loewenstein, a liberal Zionist German Jew who lives in Australia, another settler colony, and even founded a Zionist normalization group there. Let me show you the receipts. So Loewenstein's a German Ashkenazi Jew who was born in Australia in 1974. And he's writing liberal Zionist propaganda books with John Mearsheimer, the war criminal, Ilan Pappé, Zionist terrorist and war criminal, Sarah Roy, Zionist terrorist and war criminal, Jonathan Cook, Zionist terrorist and war criminal, and Zionist normalizers Omar Baghouti and Ahmed Moore. And Loewenstein also co-founded Independent Australian Jewish Voices, which, as you might guess, is a liberal Zionist normalization group. Are we really surprised that he's now being platformed by this Zionist soy boy, Owen Jones? Now, who's this? Anna Gilani. I don't know what her background is, but I will take a look at what her background is after this video. Who else is Owen Jones platformed that would demonstrate his pattern of behavior of being a Zionist cuck? Oh yeah, think tanker Muin Rabbani, who's another Zionist normalizer. Are we really surprised? The guy who has Tufts and Georgetown degrees, Muin Rabbani. Who else? literally another Zionist terrorist. Omer Bartov is being platformed by Zionist cuck Owen Jones. Literally another Zionist terrorist and Zionist squatter. Let's do a Wikipedia search. Omer Bartov. This guy, who's a Zionist terrorist, literally Zionist settler. This guy's from fucking Poland. This guy's from Poland and Ukraine. This man committed terrorism, genocide, settler colonialism, and war crimes, and participated in the IOF. This man was born as a Zionist terrorist and a Zionist squatter. This man is literally profiting off of settler colonialism, terrorism, and genocide. This man's literally a Zionist terrorist. This Polish man is literally a Zionist terrorist. Yet the Welsh liberal Zionist soy boy, Owen Jones, continues to platform him. And now he's platforming Italian liberal Zionist subversive Francesca Albanese as well. Oh, and do we tell you that Owen Jones platforms morbidly obese Zionist settler, morbidly obese Zionist terrorist Ori Goldberg? Again, German Jew, South African Zionist settler Andrew Feinstein. Again, he's a settler in South Africa, and he's still being platformed by Owen Jones. Again, Levy being promoted again. Another Zionist settler. One of the same Zionist settlers we exposed before, being promoted by this soy boy Owen Jones. And now you have Zionist operative Simone Zimmerman being platformed by Owen Jones. Now this is who Simone Zimmerman is. Simone Zimmerman is the founder of the liberal Zionist normalization group, If Not Now. And here's a little something else about Simone Zimmerman. If Not Now founder Simone Zimmerman, featured in the film, prides herself on building an alternative to the Zionist American institutions like AIPAC by campaigning Bernie Sanders. The film moves the audience in circles back to supporting Zionism by reforming the state to ensure settlers remain their status, while the futures of Palestinians and the resistance is unspoken of. The disagreement between right-wing Zionists and post-Zionists who claim to be anti-Zionist is simply the strategy each is willing to take to protect the Zionist entity. Both view each other as risking their home. Should they keep occupying and annexing, they risk the colony's existence. So, Simone Zimmerman's a liberal Zionist, yet she is being platformed by Owen Jones, who is a Zionist cuck. What else you got going on here? Oh, did I tell you that he platformed Zionist operative, Zionist normalizer, Diana Butu? He literally did. Oh, Raz Segal, another Zionist settler, Zionist terrorist, who is being platformed by Owen Jones. And I'm about to show you who Raz Segal, liberal Zionist terrorist, liberal Zionist settler. This is what Segal is. And Segal has normalized Zionist academic institutions. So, again, he's a Zionist terrorist. Owen Jones is a Zionist cuck. Owen Jones is a Zionist terrorist. Owen Jones is a Zionist subversive. Again, Diana Butu, Zionist normalizer, Zionist subversive. Oh, even though she's Palestinian. So here's the thing, guys. Butu is best known for her legal work as a legal advisor and a Zionist normalizer. And she's been associated with Stanford, Harvard, and the Institute for Middle East Understanding. And she began her work as a Zionist normalizer in 2000 after the outbreak of the Second Intifada. And she was serving as a spokesperson for the Zionist Normalization Support Unit for the PLO. Really? She is literally a Zionist normalizer. She sold out Palestinians. And now she has a fellowship at the Stanford Center for Conflict Resolution and Negotiation, aka the Stanford Center for Zionist Normalization. And she works for the Institute for Middle East Understanding. She is a think tanker and a Zionist normalizer. And she had mixed feelings about being a Zionist normalizer. But yet she did it anyway. And then she's normalizing yet another Zionist institution, Zionist propaganda outlet, Haaretz. And okay, she said she regretted being part of the normalization crew, but she still got blood on her hands. And you know who else has blood on his hands? Morbidly obese, Ashkenazi Jew, morbidly obese Zionist terrorist, morbidly obese Zionist squatter, Ori Goldberg has blood on his hands. This is literally mask off from Owen Jones. Owen Jones is a Zionist cuck. Let's see if we can find us some information on the old Wikipedia. Ori Goldberg. Nope. So, again, Owen Jones is a Zionist cuck. Who else? And then he's platforming liberal Zionist subversive Stephen Kapos, Nepo baby trust funder Nara Milanich, he's also platforming. Again, he's still platforming Zionist Gideon Levy. He's platforming deep state operative and Zionist criminal Anel Shalin. He's trying to play debate bro games with Zionist settlers. When you don't debate settlers, you defeat them militarily, right? The fudge is going on up here? And then he's got Zionist soccer player Elon Mizrahi, who he is platforming. This man, Zionist liberal, Zionist terrorist Elon Mizrahi, who Zionist cuck Owen Jones is platforming. And then you got Noura Erekat, liberal Zionist collaborator. Niece of Fatah, Zionist, subversive Zionist normalizer, Saib Erekat. Interesting how nepotism works. And she's an academic grifter as well. And she's being platformed by Owen Jones. And she's been a Friedman Fellow at Temple University Beasley School of Law, and she's taught international studies at George Mason in Fairfax, Virginia. And she's on the Institute for Policy Studies at Rutgers. So again, she's an academic grifter. And nepotism, it's interesting how nepotism works because of the Zionist normalization that her uncle did with Fatah. And also the fact that Erekat has platformed Zionists like Jeffrey Sachs and Miko Peled. That also raises some red flags, right? So, yeah. And she's being platformed by liberal Zionist cuck Owen Jones. Dana Mill, again, there we go. Owen Jones, he's now normalizing more Zionist settlers. Dana Mills, Zionist settler. Again, he normalizes Miko Peled, Zionist settler. Well, again, Miko Peled, Zionist terrorist, Zionist settler. His grandparents literally have a record of Zionist terrorism, Zionist settlers, war crimes, settler colonialism. And Peled was in the special forces of the IOF and was a medic. So, again, Peled has blood on his hands, man. Miko Peled has blood on his hands. Miko Peled is a liberal Zionist. Miko Peled is a Zionist terrorist, and he's profited off of the fact that he comes from a family of Zionist terrorists, right? Miko Peled opposes extraditing Zionist settlers. And knowing all this, He's still being platformed by Owen Jones. Let's see who this Dana Mills person is. I'm sure they have a pretty disgusting story. No? Either way, Dana Mills is a Zionist terrorist. And again, Dana Mills is guilty of genocide and settler colonialism. And also Owen Jones has platformed Tomer Dotan, another Zionist terrorist. Tomer Dotan Dreyfus. I don't speak Kraut, okay? But you can see that he's a Zionist terrorist and a Zionist settler. You know, I don't, which is probably, and he's German. So, again, no wonder he's a Nazi. Ashkenazi, right? Nazi is Ashkenazi. So, this man is literally a Zionist terrorist and Zionist squatter. And now you have Avi Schleim, another Zionist squatter and Zionist terrorist. Avi Schleim is Iraqi. He was born in Iraq. He grew up on stolen Palestinian land. And he participated in war crimes with the IOF. Okay. And he is a war criminal. So, again, Owen Jones is platforming Zionists. And notice how Avi Schleim is pushing a one-state solution, but opposes extraditing Zionist squatters. Furthermore, Owen Jones platforms Zionist terrorist Maoz Inon, who's a literal Zionist settler. And again, he's platforming another Zionist settler. Or one, he's not a settler. Well, he's a South African settler, but he is still a German Ashkenazi Jew. Andrew Feinstein. And now, Owen Jones is platforming Zionist normalizer Hanan Ashrawi. And Hanan Ashrawi is part of several Zionist normalization organizations like the Task Force for Higher Education, which is funded by UNESCO, the World Bank, and Harvard, Mercy Corps International, Group for Dialogue Among Civilians, International Commission on Intervention in State Sovereignty, International Institute for Democracy and Electoral Assistance. I mean, these are all Zionist normalization organizations. So we're not surprised Owen Jones is interviewing her. And then Zionist normalizer Omar Barghouti. Zionist normalizer Diana Bhutto. And now he's literally promoting. Oh, again, he promotes Zionist terrorist Omar Bartov. And now Owen Jones is literally promoting Ariel Bernstein, Zionist terrorist. This is who Ariel Bernstein literally is. Ariel Bernstein admits to committing war crimes and terrorism in Gaza, and he participated with the IOF and committed war crimes in Gaza and in Palestine in general. And he's being platformed by The Guardian, which is another publication Owen Jones has ties to. Again, Owen Jones is a liberal Zionist. Owen Jones is a Zionist cuck. Again, he's promoting Zionist Raz Segal. He's promoting Zionist settler Atala Ben Abba, another Zionist settler. Emma Hilton's a Zionist normalizer. I'm pretty sure she's with JVP. So, Uri Horesh, another Zionist settler, is being platformed by, and Zionist terrorist is being platformed by Owen Jones. Let's try to Google who Uri Horesh is. Nope. Oh, and now he's and also Owen Jones. This is where I believe he first platformed Tomer Dotan Dreyfus. Probably another Zionist subversive right there, Joan Salter. Ooh, Owen Jones is platforming liberal Zionist second thought. Platforming Vosh. Hanan Ashrawi again, liberal Zionist subversive. Liberal Zionist Naomi Klein, liberal Zionist Anna Kasparian, liberal Zionist Paul Krugman, liberal Zionist Glenn Greenwald. Liberal Zionist Judith Butler. Judith Butler. So, Judith Butler is a liberal Zionist. People who identify as post-Zionist are liberal Zionists. And he's also platformed Noam Chomsky, who is a Zionist terrorist. Again, Chomsky lived on a kibbutz. Chomsky is a Zionist. Chomsky should be in prison. So, again, in conclusion, Owen Jones is a liberal Zionist cuck. Owen Jones has a pattern of Zionist normalizing behavior. Owen Jones is interviewing people that should be in prison for Zionism, terrorism, settler colonialism, war crimes, and genocide. In fact, I actually think Owen Jones should be in prison for Zionism, terrorism, settler colonialism, and genocide. Owen Jones is a Zionist cuck. Owen Jones is a Zionist subversive. And Bad Empanada is seeing the same pattern of behavior that I'm seeing. So in conclusion, Owen Jones is guilty of Zionist normalization and Zionist subversion. So there you go.